Let's watch our front bumper. Make sure to come up on our boards. Welcome back, guys. Today we were called by a customer to go pick up I think it was a 2015 Dodge Charger Hellcat. Not sure what's wrong with it exactly. I believe it's unattended. I think they have it under a carport. So pretty light on details on that one, so we're gonna have to kind of figure it out as we go along whenever we get there. So we're gonna go over there, get it picked up, and haul it over to the local dealership, and we'll see what we got here in just a minute. We're over there in like 5 minutes my time, but it'll be nothing for you guys. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Of course, there would be a train going by as soon as I get here. All right. Where did they say? The keys were gonna be for this thing. They're right here. Yeah. 42,000 miles on this thing. All right, that's me. Snap some pictures real quick before I get to working. Really don't like this thing facing backwards like that. Flash off. Especially with how low the front ends of these things are, that makes them front ends dip down real quick, and got to stack up a whole bunch of boards and stuff instead of just being able to put my ramps down like normal. So I'm probably going to call the customer and double check and just see what's wrong with this thing. Might get lucky and it might be able to turn around under its own power, but we'll see. So he believes it's a fuel pump issue. So it cranks but doesn't turn over, or it cranks but it doesn't start. So it's not going to move out from under there under its own power. So we're gonna have to get a little creative and get this thing winched out of there without dragging the bumper off or anything. It's also at like fairly terrible angle, and it's got a BMW next to it. Turn on our annoying buzzer. Apologize for the noise of the train and stuff in the background. Figures, literally the moment that I pull up here, a train comes by. So this it's gonna be a little interesting because I've got to get that out of there. I've got a BMW next to it. And then I've got a big tree next to me. So not exactly the best case scenario, but We're going to make it work. At least it's all right. Let's see. So these have the electric e-brake. No, it's got an actual normal brake. Probably going to have to shift lock it, which on these, yep, it should be right here. I'll show you. So there's, you take out this little trim piece out from behind the shifter. Down in here, see that little red string? I can dig it up out of there. This little red string is down there. You just pull foot on the brake, pull that until it clicks into place. The car is now in neutral. I am going to try to roll the window down. I keep hearing that fuel pump prime whenever I hit the run button. I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the fuel pump is at least partially working. Click it back on my chest. That's me. Bring this thing back. Since it does have a manual foot brake, I'm gonna put like one click on that just so that it doesn't really want to roll away, because there is a little bit of a drop right here. That way it doesn't want to unexpectedly roll away on us. Need the wheels turned a little bit more. I really want to put my gloves in there. It's a really bad time. It's me talking on the phone. Still got plenty of room on the BMW. If we're lucky, we may not even have to move much. Never even touched back there. This is going to be the next hurdle that we have. We have plenty of room here. I think what I'm gonna do, instead of trying to move my truck around, I really don't want to not be able to see the bumper of the front of this car, how low it is. Let me just, I'm going to let it roll forward and turn over a little bit, so that way it wants to straighten up a little bit more. Kind of saw it back and forth a little bit like that. So now we can get it a little bit straighter. Not worried about the BMW anymore. However, we are fixing to start needing ramps for the front of this thing. I'm gonna leave that about like that for now. Now it's gonna be the not very fun part. So now I have to start paying attention to that front bumper to make sure we don't go and drag the front end off of a Hellcat. Might have to let the car down a little bit. As I come up here to build the ramps, we're gonna start getting pretty close on our bumper. Not quite touching yet. Which is fine because that's as low as I need to go. I can always, come on now. It's rocks there. Just a little bit. There we go. Now I can lower bed back down. Still clearance there. That's that in front of that block. Let's need these. For sure. Looks like still can turn the wheel a little bit. It's not quite straight. And I can get one of my short little boards like this. Okay. A couple little short ones like this. We're gonna make a little ramp like that. Actually, I do need my skates also to put under the big boards to help support. So these are gonna get that front end up quicker. That before we get too far, let's watch our front bumper. Make sure to come up on our boards. That's plenty of space. I do want to, and that probably won't be an issue, take those out so they don't want to flip up and catch a lip. We do need to steer over a little bit on this side. That way we follow our boards. Yep, so that'll get us. Never touch the ground. We're pretty straight on the bed right now, so I need to bring this back like that. So now I want to make sure we get it far enough up the bed. I think that'll be good there. So now we need to get car back into park, which if you look at the very back here, it's gonna be kind of a pain in the butt to show you, but there's this little lever right here, not a lever, kind of like a detent kind of almost, You'll notice the car is back into park. If you pull it, it starts flashing. That means it's in neutral. When you release it, it's now solid, goes back into park. Click that back down. You can put that back in there, but we don't want to do that because we're just going to have to put it right back into neutral, so there's no point putting the cover back in. We can turn the going to reset the parking brake a little harder. Turn the ignition off since we don't need that. Take the keys out. I'm going to pull my bed back a little bit so I can get all this stuff picked up. And we're gonna get the bed rolled up and get the car strapped down. Things first. Hello. What's that?
What's going on?
It's going to the dealership.
Oh.
The fuel pump's out. You not expecting a tow truck to show up this morning? I just talked to him on the phone, so.
Okay, yeah, I was worried it's like it's paid for.
No, nothing like that. I could have scared you, like, hey, you should have made your payment. I'm just kidding. It's all good. No, it's going to the dealership. They didn't clue in all the family members. Set these here. This back in there. All right. Now we can get our bed laid down. This one has the real nice SRT8 wheels. We're gonna grab our 8-point straps, but first I'm gonna turn my PTO and stuff off. I'm gonna leave the airbags deflated. That way the rails are a little lower. They're not in the way of my camera seeing what I'm doing. The other side. Shouldn't need any of those. Alright. Get these on here. I'm gonna cross them like that, take up some extra slack. Put my 8-point straps from JRDG Towing Supply on here. Make sure we take care of the customer's car. Don't want nothing going through his nice, pretty black wheels. black is an insanely easy color to scratch. Shows imperfections really easy. It's here. Out of the way. Really important part of the 8-point straps is making sure there's nothing behind the wheel that you're going to hit, like any brake lines, ABS sensors, anything like that. In this case, there's nothing really back there. You want to have the middle of your wishbone here, middle of the tire, and then you can have the back of the strap kind of, you know, that 10 and 2 kind of area back there, as long as there's nothing that's going to interfere with. Get these on here. Take these over to the other side. We're gonna do that 2 more times. All right, we got all 4 straps on the Hellcat. Got it nice and safe and secure. We're gonna go ahead, get on out of here, turn off the annoying buzzer, let my airbags air up, my remote back down here where it goes. We're going to go ahead and get out of here, get this thing hauled over to the dealership for the customer. So we will be back over there in a minute to roll this thing off, see wherever hopefully they got a nice spot for it there at the dealership. So anyways, we'll be there in just a second. All right, so we made it back to the dealership, got the straps off, got my ramps made. We just gotta come up here and get her back into neutral using the shift lock release. Release our parking brake. Steering wheel is straight. We're gonna let this thing roll on down here. Watch our front lip. Make sure get on that side. I think I'm gonna put a couple more boards down. Just to help get us out a little further. There we go, still inch of clearance there. Make sure before the back comes off we're lined up there. It's looking good. I think we're gonna move our other little boards. We don't need to go that far. Realistically, it wouldn't really roll down that anyways. It might. There's a little bit of a downhill right here, but I don't need it to go that far forward. Woohoo. All right. I really just want the back tires to come off right there because we're getting close to the front of this truck. So Don't need to go that far forward. So that is off the ramps there. Get my gloves off. Do the shift lock one more time. Get that locked down in there. Put our cover. Oop, that goes the other way. Put our cover back down in there. All right, that does that. Gonna get all my ramps picked up. Get all my chains off cover. Finish up all my paperwork and all that good stuff, and get on to doing whatever comes next. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If y'all would, please subscribe, like, and share. See you on the next one.